well does Everton come out to make FA Cup history by appearing in their 20th semi-final. And they'll be welcomed by some 25,000 supporters from Merseyside. Villa Park, a massive blue and white, as Evertonians express their allegiance to the side hoping to win 3 trophies. Luton Town celebrated their centenary this week, and it's only their second semi-final in those 100 years. What a day for these players and for their supporters waiting to greet them. Some 18,000 have come to follow the Hatters, knowing they start as underdogs, but determined to enjoy the day, win or lose. Villa Park, a famous semi-final stadium, and 2 infectious characters in this match used to play their club football here. Steve Foster, a semi-finalist with Brighton 2 years ago, knows his chance of leading Luton out at Wembley could depend on how he suppresses Andy Gray. Like Foster, back from injury today and scorer of 9 goals in his last 10 games. Gray and number 11 Kevin Sheedy return to the Everton side, with Harper and Richardson making way for them. It's Everton's 50th match of the season. That defence has already kept 25 clean sheets, and it includes number 3 Pat Vanden Hauwe, a former Birmingham colleague, curiously, of Luton's number 9, Mick Harford, who's scored 6 goals in the last 4 games. Luton field the team which beat Millwall in the 6th round, which means Gary Parker gets the number 11 shirt, and he's the youngest player in this semi-final. He and number 2 Tim Breaker are both 19. The late Bill Shankly used to say that the semi-final was the most compelling day on the English football calendar, and whether you're a supporter, a player, a commentator, or even a referee, it's a marvellous occasion to be involved, and John Martin of Alton in Hampshire takes charge of an FA Cup semi-final for the first time. Luton Town in white, playing from right to left in the first half. Sunshine now after showers previously. Here's Breaker. Ricky Hill. Number 11 is Parker. Breaker goes forward straight away from right back. Came off Vanden Hauwe. Turner. Trying to find Steen. Bit of a shove, was it by Steen? Apparently not. Referee was happy, he held off Gary Stevens there, did Steen. Shot went over. That was Gray to Stephen. Offside against Sharp. Adrian Heath on the Everton bench there, second from the left as we look. Had an unlucky season out, or nearly a season, with injury. Donaghy with the kick. Is Turner. And Nwajobi after a mistake by Stevens. And Everton looked jittery. Reed got in difficulties first of all. Harford threatened. Stevens made an awful hash of it. Missed kicking. And then Nwajobi sent his shot across the goal. It was a let-off for the holders. As Foster was penalised. Taking it. Mountfield coming in. Sheedy, but only to Steen. Sheedy again. Nwajobi. He's trying to take them on, Harford, and Wajobi's in here. He's still in. Oh, blocked by Gary Stevens, nearly on the line. Wajobi can't believe it. He was past the goalkeeper. And Stevens saves Everton. Thomas. Harford on the far side. And here's Hill. And now it's Parker. And Steen's coming in, and Stevens concedes the corner this time. What a dramatic moment in the 6-yard box. And Gary Stevens, the only reason why Luton are not in front. Parker with the corner. Good header out that actually by Pat van den Hauwe, but there was already a foul. And the buzz going round the ground because Wajobi has already given Everton 2 uncomfortable moments, and on that occasion he not only got through, he bustled his way past Southall as well. Perhaps he'll look back and think he should have finished it better, but Gary Stevens had the time to get back and make the important clearance. Here's Wajobi. And still. Well taken by Southall as Harford came in. Wajobi's cross. Ricky Hill. That's Parker. What a superb effort. This lad made the important goal in the 5th round. Won't be 20 until September, and he's got a good appreciation of the game. Thought he might catch Southall out there, didn't he? Just too high. Reed. There's freedom on the left here for Sheedy. Gray and Sharp are coming in. Foster's header. Sharp. Dangerous. Well played by Sharp. Foster pleased to see the danger averted eventually by Thomas. Van den Hauwe and Sharp are in the near post vicinity. And it was hooked away by Turner. Here's Ratcliffe. Van den Hauwe is still forward, and here's Sharp. Thomas saw the danger. Smart defending that by the left back. Kendall, Everton manager, and Sir John Moores alongside him. Reed. Stephen. Sharp. Donaghy. And Bracewell beat Hill, and here's Sheedy. Gray's unmarked on the far side, and was appealing to Sheedy to cross it. He had his hands in the air, Andy Gray. Although from Sheedy's angle it might not have seemed so obvious. Harford. Ratcliffe. Breaker got the ball away from Sheedy. And also a free kick as the rain comes tippling down again. It's made the pitch pretty sticky in the centre. Foster's in there, and Andy Gray was back defending, but there was a free kick given to Everton anyway, which Mick Harford contested fiercely with the referee. And indeed is still being lectured for that dissent. Donaghy. Can they stay onside? Well, Donaghy was flattened as he released the ball. That's a free kick. Kevin Ratcliffe was the offender, and the ball had gone. John Martin will just have a word, I'm sure, there. Yes, he did. 10 minutes left in the first half. No score. Foster waiting to come in from the far side. And they want Andy Gray 10 yards away. That was Foster, that was Harford, and it was Stevens. He's had to make some timely clearances, Gary Stevens, notably the one from very near the goal line. Here's Turner. Steen. Turner again. Nwajobi! 3 times now he's been close. A good cross from Wayne Turner. Nwajobi with the header and Southall with the save. But when Luton look back on the first half, 3 opportunities of one sort or another have come the way of Mecca Nwajobi. Steen. Hill. Looks for Parker. Harford's there. And here's Hill. Ricky Hill! Beautifully taken. And Luton deserve their lead. Credit first of all to Harford for unsettling the defence, then to Steen actually for holding one of the defenders off. But when it came out to Ricky Hill, that shot was unstoppable. And after 37 minutes, the underdogs are in front. And the man who was twice capped for England and whose form took a dip earlier this season, but whose class David Pleat felt could be a major factor, has put Luton in front. So often David Pleat has said that when Ricky Hill plays well, Luton are all the better for it. A different side in many ways. But here's Sharp for Everton. Well, they're looking for the instant reply. Gray, Vanden Hauwe. And Stevens. And Hill now to Steen. And Andy Gray is offside. Well, what a spectacular goal. Ricky Hill, 26 now, but in the Luton team since he was 17. And he's sent those fans into raptures, certainly at this stage of the match, with a fine shot. Gray on to the referee. Sheedy, Vanden Hauwe. Oof. Bracewell. That was a very high challenge. And Sharp's flick, and Stephen didn't. Yes, he did, and a good save by Seeley. Sharp flicked it on. Stephen with the shot, and Seeley had to get down to make a good one-handed save. And the whistle goes for half-time, with the favourites a goal down, but close to an equaliser. The man whose goal put Luton in front, Ricky Hill. Gary Stevens had earlier knocked one away, which looked like going in for Nwajobi, but that lively attacking play meant that the underdogs, Luton Town, just deserved their half-time lead. Everton Luton had played 13 FA Cup ties without defeat today, and it is Saturday the 13th. I just wonder whether Luton feel luck was on their side from the start. Here's Bracewell. And now Steen. It was Turner who blocked. And again. Gary Stevens who went in. Free kick. Turner's cross. That's Parker. Luton's only previous appearance in the FA Cup semi-finals, and indeed in the final itself, was in 1959. They beat Norwich in a semi-final replay not far from here at Birmingham City's ground, and lost in the final to Nottingham Forest. Here's Donaghy. This is Van den Houw. Sheedy. Sharp. Foul by Foster. He's walking a bit of a tightrope again, Steve Foster, with disciplinary points, although not many of them since he's been with Luton. Mountfield is forward for the kick. That was Mountfield, and that's Sheedy, and here's Bracewell. He hit the post. A fine effort by Paul Bracewell. Steen for Luton. Oh, Nwajobi, Mountfield fell over. Nwajobi's got one to his left and one to his right. Didn't quite find Turner, but here's Thomas. Offside up. Flag up there anyway, but at the other end, Everton so close to the equaliser. Mountfield was a threat. Sheedy drove it low. It came to Bracewell, and that shot rebounded off the upper half of the post. Kendall, who was beaten on this ground as a player in his semi-final back in 1969 against Manchester City, when with Everton, he's come down to the bench for the second half. Here's Hill. Oh, nicely round Ratcliffe. And the break on the right for Luton is by Gary Parker. Steen's in the centre, and there are others joining him. Still Parker. And Harford. And it's Hill again! Good save by Southall. A terrific stop. How important might that be? Stephen for Everton. Stevens. Here's Ratcliffe. Sheedy again on the left. And this is Bracewell. Then a good build-up by Luton. And when Ricky Hill threatened to get his second goal, Southall, going down to his left, made a magnificent save to keep it out. Hill. Thomas to Nwajobi. That's an intelligent ball to Parker. Steen is free on the right. And again there are three waiting. Ratcliffe, Southall scooped it away from Harford, who was coming in. Another good tackle by Foster. Harford. Oh, Ratcliffe's mistake. This is Steen. And Harford! And Luton again having a good spell here. Thomas. This is Turner, and it was Stevens. Luton chasing the second goal. Nwajobi. Turner. Parker. Good challenge by Ratcliffe. Donaghy. And again. Offside. Steen. Just a moment ago, Brian Steen's skill and persistence set up a shooting chance for Mick Harford and forced another save out of Southall. Kick taken by Ratcliffe. Up goes Gray. Stephen. And now Stevens. Bracewell. Got the cross in, and Andy Gray foiled by Steve Foster. Just the man-to-man combat we thought before the match would prove significant. Two fine headers of the ball there, and Foster won out. Stephen with the corner. Gray's there again, but it went straight through to Seeley. Thought for Howard Kendall, but it's funny how emotions are contrasting. Steve Foster just turned to the Luton fans behind the left-hand goal and said, let's have some more support. Bracewell. Sheedy. Well, that left-hand side where Everton have done so well this season will have to produce something now. This is Gray. And Foster comes to meet him. Steen needing to take... Oof, that's Van den Hauwe. Took Steen high and late and must be booked. Well, they know they're close to Wembley. David Pleat and David Evans. Nwajobi. Hill. Oh, he's fouled by Ratcliffe. Referee played an advantage, which may or may not accrue. Thanks to Turner. Well, they were a bit unlucky there, Luton. The free kick should really have gone the other way, but he thought they had possession, and then Turner conceded one. 5 minutes to go. Harford and Foster are up together. And they've been penalised. Now Everton have got a chance to produce something here 5 minutes from the end, and it was 5 minutes from the end that they equalised against Ipswich, remember, or thereabouts. Is Sheedy going to curl one? He drove one. It's there! Sheedy! Everton have equalised! Just under 5 minutes from the end. Sheedy with his left foot found the bottom corner, and Luton, who must have felt they were at the gates of Wembley, have suddenly been dragged back. Howard Kendall and his team are off the hook again. An extra time beckons. Listen now to the Evertonians. Everton supporters have taken over again. David, please come downstairs, because he may have to do a terrific psychological job lifting his team again now if we're going to have extra time. Reed. Sharp to Gray. Sharp. Outside him is Stephen. Foster stretching and concedes the corner in stoppage time. Sheedy with the kick. What a volley by Gary Stevens. The bench thought that was going in. Well, the relief down there must be enormous. And they could have won it then. Time, and the score is 1-1. Everton came back in the end from Ricky Hill's goal to save themselves with Kevin Sheedy's free kick less than 5 minutes from time. So their dream of the treble, of retaining the FA Cup, is still alive. Extra time in the semi-final, but if one feels Everton finished the 90 minutes on a high, one also has to say that they did play a midweek match in Munich, and if it's a question of who's got the legs, well, Luton may feel their fitness is at least equal, if not superior. We shall see. The FA Cup, always a competition designed to spring a surprise when you least expect it. And the Everton supporters grateful for that today. Bracewell wide to Sheedy. Bracewell again. Vanden Howe, good run by the left back. Great run. And Gray off the line. Mal Donaghy makes the clearance that keeps Luton in it. Andy Gray might have felt he could have got a better shot in, because Vanden Howe set that up superbly. There was a bit of a dummy on the near post, and Gray's shot kicked away by Donaghy. So, goal line clearance at both ends now. A free kick to Everton though, and they're still looking menacing. Mountfield is forward again. And here's Reed. And Howe. The last minute of the first period of extra time. Gray looks dangerous again. Reed is coming in. It's Reed! Great save by Seeley. And Reed has held his head. What a save that they'll appreciate. But what a good move too by Everton. Andy Gray set it up. He looked so busy there coming short. He put Reed in, and Reed was going for glory there until Seeley came out and blocked him. The end of the first period of extra time, and surely Luton now will use David Moss. They have Donaghy to thank for a goal line clearance. They have Seeley to thank for a fine save from Reed. And he's determined the others will not relax. And the substitution sees Harford go off and David Moss come on. David Moss, the 33-year-old who's given Luton such good service. So if we're not to have another match here at Villa Park next Wednesday, which is the scheduled replay date and venue, then we must have it settled in the next 15 minutes. Luton playing now from left to right, with Moss on for Harford. Well. The Luton midfield just hasn't got hold of the game since Everton scored. This is Reed. He has. Foul by Steen. So, 4 minutes from the end of extra time, Everton have another free kick. Sheedy curls it, Mountfield's there, and it's a goal! Derek Mountfield! And the free kick does the trick again, and Everton, the holders, are in front for the first time. Kevin Sheedy curled the kick. Derek Mountfield came in for the header. It's his 10th goal of the season, the big centre-half, and it's by far the sweetest for him and for the Evertonians. So, Everton, who saved themselves 5 minutes from the end of normal time, now take the lead 5 minutes from the end of extra time. Kevin Sheedy's free kicks were responsible on each occasion. Are Everton going back to Wembley after all? Are Luton beaten now? Moss. A semi-final which swayed first one way against those Evertonians, but now is very firmly in their grasp. But Luton have a corner. And foul on Southall. Gray just squaring up a bit to Thomas there. It's certainly very tense now. The afternoon has gone sour for Luton. But the noise around the ground, sweet music to the ears of the Everton players. Steen is in there. Steen! Oh, it was a chance. It was a chance for Luton. The first they've had for a long, long time. Just under 3 minutes remaining when that happened. But look at this celebration. And look at that disappointment. Bracewell. Vandenhauwe to Gray. And there it is. Everton are through to their second successive FA Cup final. The holders come from behind to win in extra time, thanks to Derek Mountfield's goal. 21 games unbeaten now, still chasing the treble. Everton, at the end of a hard week, can celebrate again. Disappointment for Luton Town, elation for Everton. They only equalised 5 minutes from the end of normal time, and they won the match 5 minutes from the end of extra time. Sheedy's free kick's the key, after Luton had played so well earlier in the match and led for an awful long time. So a semi-final which looked as though it might go the way of the underdogs, but in the end, after a most exciting afternoon at Villa Park, in which players and supporters did themselves proud, went the way of the favourites. And still, the question is who can stop Everton?